We shall now recount, in full, the ancient history and long karmic journey of the two chief disciples of the Buddha, a story that spans countless aeons and reveals the profound working of cause and effect. Long ago, in a distant past beyond ordinary reckoning, there appeared in the world Buddha Anomadasi, the seventh Buddha in the lineage of Buddhas, among the 25 Buddhas known up to the present era. During that time, two individuals formed aspirations of extraordinary depth.
One was a wealthy householder named Sariputta. The other was an ascetic named Sarada, dwelling in a forest hermitage. Sarada, filled with faith, adorned his hermitage with flowers of every kind. He constructed a magnificent pavilion of blossoms and respectfully invited Buddha Anomadasi, together with the community of monks, to be seated upon floral thrones prepared with devotion.
With unwavering determination, Sariputta made a solemn aspiration before the Buddha. In a future age, when another Buddha arises in the world, may I become his chief disciple, foremost in wisdom. Afterward, Sariputta sent word to his friend Sariputta, urging him to undertake a similar act of merit.
Sariputta responded with joy. He constructed a pavilion adorned with blue lotus flowers, invited the Buddha and the Sangha to receive alms, and then made his own aspiration. In the time of a future Buddha, may I become the second great disciple, standing beside the foremost one. Thus were the seeds planted, seeds that would mature over immeasurable lifetimes.
The time of Buddha Gotama. In the era of our present Buddha, Gotama, in the royal city of Rajagaha, there lived two young men of noble character, Upatissa and Kolita. They were close friends, each surrounded by 250 followers. On an annual festival held atop a hill, the city overflowed with performances, music, dance, drama, and revelry. Crowds gathered in delight, intoxicated by pleasure and forgetful of impermanence. Yet the two friends, though watching the spectacle, were inwardly unmoved. Look at these people, one reflected. They rejoice as though death will never come. They saw clearly that the entire world was but a vast theater. Birth is the opening act. Death is the final curtain. Before one reaches even 100 years, one inevitably falls into the jaws of death. Moved by deep insight, they turned away from worldly joy and sat at the foot of the hill, contemplating the truth of existence. "Friend," they said to one another, "if death is certain, then there must exist a path beyond death. Let us seek the deathless Dhamma." They renounced the household life and together with their followers became ascetics under Sanjaya the Wanderer, a renowned non-Buddhist teacher in Rajagaha. Within a short time, they mastered his doctrines, yet still found no teaching that led to the deathless. When they questioned Sanjaya further, he replied, "This is all that my doctrine contains." Disappointed, the two friends resolved to continue their search. Before parting, they made a sacred vow. Whoever finds the deathless first must inform the other without delay. Meeting Venerable Assaji. One morning, Venerable Assaji, one of the first 5 disciples of the Buddha, entered Rajagaha in alms round. His demeanor was serene, his conduct refined. Every movement expressed restraint and purity. Upatissa saw him and felt an unshakable conviction arise. This monk must be one who has realized the truth. Approaching respectfully, Upatissa asked him, "Venerable Sir, your faculties are clear and radiant. Who is your teacher? Whose doctrine do you follow?" Venerable Assaji replied with humility, "There is the great ascetic, the Sakyon's son, the Blessed One. He is my teacher, and I delight in his Dhamma." When asked to explain the teaching, Assaji said, "I am newly ordained and cannot expound much, but I shall state the essence. Of all phenomena that arise from causes, the Tathagata has explained their causes, and also their cessation. This is the teaching of the great ascetic." At that very moment, Upatissa attained the eye of Dhamma. Whatever is subject to arising is subject to cessation. His mind was freed from doubt forever. The awakening of Kolita. Upatissa rushed to Kolita. Merely seeing his friend, Kolita knew, "Today you have realized the Deathless." Upon hearing the verse, Kolita too attained the eye of Dhamma. Together they resolved, "The Blessed One is our teacher." They led all 250 followers to the Buddha at Veluwana Monastery. Ordination and fulfillment of ancient vows. Seeing them approaching from a distance, the Buddha declared, "These two shall be my foremost pair of disciples." With the simple words, "Come, monks," they were ordained. Kolita became Venerable Maha Moggallana, attaining arahantship in 7 days. Upatissa became Venerable Sariputta, attaining arahantship in 15 days. The ancient aspirations were fulfilled. Worldly criticism. Yet the people of Magadha criticized the Buddha, saying, "He takes sons from parents, husbands from wives, and destroys family lineages." The Buddha replied, "The Tathagatas lead beings by the true Dhamma. Why should the wise be jealous?" Karmic visions of Venerable Maha Moggallana. Later, Venerable Maha Moggallana saw terrifying beings, hungry ghosts engulfed in flame, suffering the results of their past deeds. One, serpent-like, burned from head to tail. Another, crow-shaped, suffered unceasing torment. Their crimes were revealed: stealing offerings, destroying holy dwellings, harming awakened beings. Buddha's teaching: any knowledge or skill, when possessed by the foolish, leads only to destruction of oneself or of others.